Yeah, children's books.
We have an announcement to make. We kind of had a go at this, had a bash at it. Am I on camera? Yep. Over the last couple of weeks to see how the chemistry worked.
Yep.
But today we have launched I'm not going to say Sandra, am I? No. Sandy's YouTube channel, Instagram. So she's got Twitter and Facebook, all those good things, and lots of stuff on LinkedIn. But today...
And apparently I tweet a lot.
You do?
I didn't realise.
She tweets without knowing, but that happens as you get older. Is it tweeting?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Something like that.
So the first two, thanks for your attention on the first two. They were a kind of have a go at it and see if people were interested. And you've been interested. So what we're going to do this week is give you a lot less over a lot more days. Little short bites.
It's like drip feeding.
On well-being. It's kind of like Well-being Wednesday gives you the frame. Bit like what?
Drip feeding.
Drip feeding. Drip feeding. And then we're going to just do short bits every day.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit of martial magic every day. Just crunch my teeth then. And we thought we would start with quotes, didn't we?
We did.
Things that inspired us.
Or made us laugh.
Who's that?
No, he doesn't come in until...
He doesn't come in till?
Until the quote.
I don't want to edit this. Well, I thought we would start with that one.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Pooh's difficult day.
We're going to start with Pooh's difficult day. And this is fudge.
Fudge? Jeffrey?
Jeffrey. Where did I get fudge from?
I don't know.
You're
not having my bear? No.
Oh, I know what it was. I was watching the news this morning and there was some chap on there and he does like YouTube bits and pieces as well. And the presenters were talking to him because there was this like great big huge, looked like a donkey in the background, but it wasn't. It was a big dog called Fudge. That's where I got that from.
Jeffrey. Leave him alone for a moment.
Okay.
What we're going to do, we'll frame this one so you know what's coming this week. We're going to do Pooh's difficult day today. Then we're going to do some other stuff like Maya Angelou and Rudyard Kipling's If, with a bit of a sting in the tail there. Alice in Wonderland, that's gone down well this week. A bit of Gandhi, because you have to be posh. Some Edgar Allan Poe. And a special one for bus drivers on our 7th day. So they'll be short and sharp, that's where we're going. So we'll do the first one today, and then you'll have to look forward to the others. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel so she becomes a voice for mental well-being in the workplace, really recognising,
practical
spotting the signs.
Spotting the signs of mental
And what do we say
health.
to fluff apart from the microphone?
Non-fluffy. We don't like fluff.
We don't like fluff. So I'm not reaching for my Mystic tuning fork, because that would be way too fluffy, and I'm not.
That is fluff.
No, it's 528 hertz. I think it's the signature signal of love. Sandy Marshall. Am I reading this or are you reading it?
You can read it. Your reading voice is so much better than mine.
Today was a difficult day, said Pooh. There was a pause. Do you want to talk about it? Asked Piglet. No, said Pooh after a bit. No, I don't think I do. That's okay, said Piglet. And he came and sat beside his friend. We've got robins touching buzzsaws in the background. It's very exciting here today. So there's Piglet sitting beside his friend. What are you doing? Asked Pooh. Nothing really, said Piglet. Only I know what difficult days are like. I quite often don't feel like talking about it on my difficult days either. But goodness, continued Piglet, difficult days are so much easier when you know you've got someone there for you. And I'll always be here for you, Pooh. So lovely, isn't it? And as Pooh sat there, working through his head his difficult day, while the solid, reliable Piglet sat next to him quietly, swinging his little legs, he thought that his best friend had never been more right. A.A. Milne.
A.A. Milne.
So tell us about Pooh's difficult day and what that means to you. I didn't believe that was actually in Winnie the Pooh. I thought that was so management speaky, lovely,
No, that is actually,
It's actually in there,
Winnie
isn't it?
the Pooh.
It's in Winnie the Pooh.
Which kind of makes me think like how far back mental well-being was an issue, without people really talking about it under the umbrella of mental health awareness or mental well-being or whichever umbrella you happen to be using. But also, I'm a great believer in that sometimes you just need to be there for somebody or have somebody be there for you. And it doesn't mean that you have to like discuss the issue in depth. You may not want to talk about it, but just knowing that you're not in it alone is really comforting. Me personally, it kind of gives me the strength when I sort of get to that point where I think I just can't do this anymore. There's people out there for me that I know are just there for me, whether it means I need a glass of wine to kick up the backside or a hug or
give her a shout.
yeah,
Give her a shout.
absolutely. My best friend Sarah.
Portuguese Sarah.
Sarah, she does. She means the world to me. And it doesn't matter how I'm feeling. If I'm bawling my eyes out, she'll hug me and then tell me, have a glass of wine and get yourself together. She regularly says to me that I'm one of the strongest women that she knows. And likewise, right back at her, because she is strength personified.
We don't do fluffy here.
No.
But do you think you attract people into your life that have similar vibrations? That's very fluffy.
I didn't for a long time, because I don't think I did attract people into my life with similar vibrations. But I think as I've got older, and probably learnt to understand my own vulnerabilities more, that maybe, yes, I do attract those people. And I've allowed myself now to attract those people, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
At the time, I wouldn't know that I wasn't allowing it or that I changed and did allow it.
No, you've
but
got
now I'm there, I look back, and yes, certain people have come into my life at opportune moments that have just been brilliant. Sarah, for one, yourself, Mr. Lexcellence. Again.
Ooh, stroke me.
Again, Paula Thompson from Stress
she
Right.
posts some wonderful stuff, doesn't she?
And Jamie, the meeting I had with Jamie Forster last week was just great. And whenever I see Jamie, speak to Jamie, he makes me laugh, which is fabulous. But having the conversation with him last week at his office just really kind of like inspired me and walked away with even more ideas. And
You have to get inspired quick because it's raining. I
I'm a
can't
lucky
believe it.
girl.
Being a bald bloke, I can feel the rain and I can see it on the computer. So we'll come back in a minute with episode 2.